Leave it to Mushoku Tensei fans making entire videos defending an R-wordist. But yeah, let's see what he has to say about my video about Paul not being a good father.
You started a video asking if Paul is a good father. Then you talked about him as a person.
Believe it or not, but the moral character of a father affects the child. For example, Paul cheating on Zenith can be considered a contributing factor to Rudy's finding it okay to cheat on Sylvie twice.
He forced himself on Lilia. 100% there's no excuse about it.
I'm glad we can at least agree that R-wording is a terrible thing.
Alina Elise was not a weak person at all. She could have easily defended herself against Paul if he tried to force himself on her.
I never said Paul forced himself on Alina Lies. I'm not sure why you're twisting my words, but I said he took advantage of her condition.
Paul 100% made attempts on Ghislaine when she was in mating season, but Ghislaine never actually had to oblige to any of them.
This situation parallels taking advantage of someone who's under the influence of alcohol or substances. Do you not agree that it's highly unethical and exploitative to engage in intimacy with someone who is in a semi-compromised state or at very least not in their normal mindset?
The reason he broke up the party was because he got Zenith pregnant. But they all hated him for getting the party broken, not because Zenith got pregnant. That was just cause and effect.
I'm not sure why you're making this point because what you just said is what I explained in my own video.
Then you point out that Paul cheated on Zenith. Let's not gloss over the fact that Lilia purposely seduced him because she was jealous of the affection.
I don't know why I have to say this, but another woman seducing you does not make it okay to cheat on your wife.
For a father in 2024 America, this would be an insane thing to do. But for the setting of the time period where teenagers are literally traveling the world as adventurous and a 15-year-old is considered an adult.
Basically, what he was saying was Paul kicking out Rudy would be an insane thing in our modern world. But since in Mushoku Tensei, 15-year-olds are considered adults and teenagers are traveling the world, then what Paul did should be considered fine. But he's conveniently leaving out the part that Rudy was 7 years old.